So yesterday was supposed to be... Today's Friday, I'm recording this... Oh, here comes... Oh, that's that same unit again. Yesterday was supposed to be the release of a patch, an update to the game, but it has been delayed. I was quite looking forward to seeing what the patch brought and how it affected the game, but never mind. There's also a DLC released as well with that, allowing you to play as the Langobards. Anyway, we won't worry about that now. Is this a force? This is a force. This is the Standards of Caesar. This is the British. Now that they have come next to us, I wonder if we can actually see them. We can see them now. Okay, that's good. Let's have a quick peek then. Let's have a quick peek at their strength. So they're stronger than us, which is saying something, to be honest with you. That is definitely saying something. They have just the one region. They are military allies with the Picts, so that's a bad thing. Taking down that particular region then isn't feasible. So that's a shame. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Can we recruit another spy? We can recruit another spy. Okay. Okie dokie. I don't think spies do spies cost anything to upkeep? Or is it just army upkeep, navy upkeep, maintenance and other? So army upkeep, navy... I don't think they do. I think you just buy them once and then you're done. You don't have to upkeep them, you don't have to pay them. I'll just check the encyclopedia very quickly. Well, as quick as it takes to load the damn thing. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Right, can he do any... Right. The reason why I'm asking is because... Let's go. Take a wee trip. Sort of go up to there, it's nice and steady. There we are. So they don't have any forces. Why are they stronger than us? Unless their forces are elsewhere. I mean, they've got this paltry force. They'll probably have a garrison in here, which is not too shabby, but nothing spectacular. So why are they deemed to be so powerful? The Abdanians don't appear to have any forces here. They've probably gone back home. Some of them might actually be down here. Okay.
What would you have
a bit of a schlep up to Hadrian's Wall, check out the Caledonians and the Picts, and then we'll come back down here and be raring to go. One more turn for the Bone Carver. 2 more turns until we get to the year 400 AD, which is quite a pivotal time for us because it ends the first chapter, giving us a bonus 2,000 to our coffers, with an extra 1,000 for completing labour service. So that'll be a nice little boost to our treasury, it has to be said. So we're eagerly waiting for that. And let's have a look here. They are fully stocked. They just need one more turn to go. And then we're happy. Right, okay. So what was I saying? Yes, a spy. A second spy needs to be recruited. Cenred is going to be heading down to Gaul, and yes, the king is hoping that he dies. This errand that he's sending him on is going to happen anyway. He's not sending them down there Oh, there comes a Caledonian force. It's a bit of a nervous time. Are they going to do something stupid? I hope not. But yeah, the king was going to be sending an army down there anyway. He's not purposely sending that army down there to die. He just hopes that they do die. We do need the money, and we do want them to raid. And Horsa and Hengist have finished their terms in office as companions. We have an issue to deal with, which we will take a look at now. This is Ceolwulf. A fugitive has arrived, claiming to be the agent of a rival power. He has requested asylum, but his former employers are demanding his return. He has offered us valuable state secrets should we protect him. Well, let me just take a wee peeky. Ooh, and he's gained an ancillary, giving us cheaper military buildings. Let's take a quick look. Take a quick looky. Here we are. There you go, an architect. Excellent. Just waiting for the artist, really, to give us that extra boost to public order would be nice. So let's have a look at our public order now that we have all our buildings constructed. So we're still +5. It's the military presence which is keeping us afloat at the moment. Of course, the king's presence giving us bonuses to tax and stuff, but not anything to public order at the moment. So we're still ticking over. Of course, this military force is going to be removing itself, so we might lose that bonus. So it's going to be quite a shaky time. Let's have a look here. I think we're ready. The army is ready to move. So let's start the ball rolling here. They need 2 more. They need 2 more. One of them. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. So this is the braided bolt headed by Hengist. So if we do this, do a bit of switcheroo. This is Hengist's army. This is Horse's army. So we're going to give them another foot brigand. That takes them to 19, and we'll give them 1 more of these. That takes us up to 20. So he gets his full stack. 2 of these are going to be converted into the raiders, the Nordic raiders, the horseback raiders. So if we train those, we get a couple of horse units, and that's the army ready to rock and roll.
For the tribe.
Excellent. Very happy with that. So then we need to do a bit of dithering about here. Hengist is in charge at the moment. So let's have a quick look at him. He's going to be kicked and replaced with Cenred. Let's see how that affects the morale of the troops, shall we? Let's have a look. Okay, change per turn 0, and integrity is not too bad. So now this army is ready to move, but there's one thing left to consider. The king was, as I was explaining before I was interrupted, the king was going to be sending an army down here anyway to do this. He just happens to have the prime candidate to send down there. Cenred doesn't care if he doesn't come back alive, as I've already explained. But he doesn't want it to appear like he's purposely trying to get the man killed. And he needs to be seen to be protecting the lives of all of these people. This is an army of men. How many men is in this army? Let's have a quick look, shall we? 3,040. So there's 3,039 Saxon men's lives here that we don't want to be seen to be purposely sending to slaughter. That's a lot of people. So we're going to have to do all we can to try to ensure that we give them the best possibility to survive, the best possible, so that we can be seen to be doing all we can to help this mission succeed. And therefore, to send them down there without a spy would certainly draw suspicion. Wow, this is Gaul. They've taken over here. Wow, I didn't notice that. The Romans have been pushed out here. Right, we'll get to that when we get there. So we need a spy. Now we've got 1 spy already up here, scouting out, and we need 1 spy really in our homelands at all times. So we're going to have to recruit another spy. This spy is specifically going to accompany the braided bolt on their travels in Gaul. So he's going to give wealth, he's going to give extra cunning. Well, extra cunning is good because he's not going to be in the homeland, so he's just going to be a regular spy. 1,200, that's fine. Okay, can he be placed in the army or not? I don't know how spies work in this game, to be honest with you. I haven't played with them too much.
Yes.
We'll have to wait next turn. So he's going to go down here. And it looks like the change per turn -1. That's nothing too major.
How can I help?
He's going to assist the army and scout out the area. And this army is going to plonk itself in Londinium. So as you can see, wow, that's a massive decrease to public order. Okay. A massive decrease to public order. Excellent. -7 per turn. Who's in this? This is Horsa. This is Horsa. Perhaps we could... Who's the better general? Horsa or Hengist? Hengist is going back. I don't know. But anyway, I was going to decrease the garrison even further, but if the public order is suffering so badly, I don't think we can afford to do that. Wow, that's really bad. -7. Okay.
How can I assist you?
So have a little bit of a walk up and down here. There we go. Eboracum, completely undefended.
On the move.
Eildon, completely undefended.
Sure there's nothing else.
And just have a quick peek at Chusis, and then we'll come back down. Okay. Marvellous. Right. So, here is Seawolf. We can send him back. It's best not to offend the neighbours. We can grant him asylum, offering us valuable state secrets, or we can ignore him. Well, again, we're not going to ignore him, so we're going to have to ascertain whether we want to send him back or whether we want to grant him asylum. It doesn't tell us exactly which rival power he has come from, but considering we are at a time of consolidation, can we afford to draw the ire of our neighbours right now? I don't think we can, and for the sake of one fugitive, I think it's a case of, sorry pal, but you're going back where you came from. So we're going to send him back. You never know, and hopefully the neighbours might be grateful and grant us a little bit of a boost to our treasury. And speaking of the treasury, well, the king is harsh, the king is a bit of a wheeler-dealer. I think it's about time we tried to embezzle some funds. Indeed, we could do with extra coins in our coffers. So the king trying to pull a few political strings to get a bit more coin for the faction. All right, so we're almost ready. It looks like the race is on here to loot and pillage the Western Romans' lands. Every man and his dog seems to be sailing over there. So God knows what kind of a state Northern Gaul is going to be when we get there, but we'll soon find out.
They made ready for war. The world had fallen into shadow. The earth grew cold, and the wind whispered of death. And I beheld a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of scales in his hand. Attila was born. All knelt before him, for they knew he would devour the earth and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Attila was born from darkness and despair.
Ho 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 ho! Attila is born. Destined for greatness. And a foul pestilence has erupted within our lands, no doubt a result of filth and squalor. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, flaming no. Things were going kind of smoothly for a moment there. Okay, we're in chapter 2. We need to survive until spring 420, and then we get 4,000 extra to our treasury. Okay, funds appropriated. He's embezzled 215, which is better than nothing. Well done, Gewis, well done. Okay. And the climate has changed, which means that things are getting worse in terms of fertility. Our base fertility, if we check out this screen here and look at fertility, our base fertility initially was good, giving us, I think it was base level 3. But now it's gone down to poor, base level 3, but -1 due to climate change. So our food output is going to be reduced as a result of this. So we just have to be a little bit careful. The good thing is we've built the goat herds. Now the goat herds have a higher base food and rely less on fertility, so our total food output isn't going to be massively affected, whereas if we had built the fields, that would have been the case. So I'm going to end the session on this turn. I'm not going to do any more turns, so we'll just finish up basically where we are. So let's just take a quick peek. We're going to finish up scouting with our spy. Okay, so the Picts have a full force there. I don't know if they have any more troops elsewhere. So he's going to come back down now and assist. He's going to assist Britannia Superior by increasing the output of the farming. So from what we can see so far, the Caledonians have left the land undefended, right for the picking, but they do have a force that's just gone over into Gaul. The Abdanis don't have a force here, but I'm sure they have forces over here. We might just pop off up here first with the spy before heading back. Yeah. So there is potential. Got to be careful though, we can only do one thing at a time. So Northern Gaul first, and then when we come back from Northern Gaul with an increased treasury, a bit more stability, then we can make our plans. So he's coming back down there. Right, this army here is as much as we're going to have in it. We're not going to tinker with it anymore. We're not going to take any out. We're not going to put any in. But if you look at our public order situation now, down here in Britannia Superior, we're struggling. We are struggling. -9 per turn. Military presence is not strong enough. Taxes we can't really do anything about. I'm not going to be lowering them. Buildings we can't do anything about. Religious differences, that might be something we can do, but it's going to take a bit of a time, and it's only -3, so that's not massive hit. Political situation, that's a bit of a bugbear. Because we are powerful, our family is powerful when compared to these guys, we are suffering a -3 public order penalty, whereas if we were respectable, we would only be suffering -1. So we're just precariously on the edge here. Just precariously on the edge. Alright, so we can play with that later. And now of course we have a plague, a disease outbreak, which is giving us a -2 to disease as well, -2 penalty due to disease. And what does that also do? -1% wealth. Chest pains, coughing blood, and dramatic weight loss. Right, okay. Well, it's not a major penalty for the moment. Does it decrease? It doesn't cause attrition though, so that's okay. Okay, so we're going to go scampering across to Northern Gaul, and the first place that we're going to see is this one here. That could be our first target. We'll go see what's happening over in Colonia Agrippina. We'll go see what's happening over there. And he'll just wait patiently. And can he? How many turns to get there? 2? I reckon we should step across. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. We're going to step across. Ooh, we're in territory now. Ooh. Oh, we've gone straight into the bloody mart. We've gone straight into the swamps. Ah, you foolish man! Get out of the... Oh, he's gone into the swamps. We knew he was useless. We just knew he was useless, didn't we, before we even started? Stupid man. Right, okay. So, yeah. That's where we stand at the moment. see, that's already a little bit cheaper. 8,795. We'll get it down, hopefully get down to about 7,000 with a bit of tinkering and changes to things. We could probably get that down to 7,000, and it'd be just about palatable, because we are positive in the income, and we are also doing quite well there as well. So I think it's been a successful set of updates. The king has certainly seen us stable monetarily wise, but we just now have to be a little bit careful with the public order down here. That's our next sort of issue that we need to deal with, so we'll see how that turns out next time. But for now, I'm going to call a close, so see you next time, when we shall hopefully have Cenred have some success in Northern Gaul if he doesn't manage to continually trample through swamps and get his men killed to attrition, and hopefully stabilise the public order situation up here. So join me next time. Bye for now. Okay, it's not quite bye for now, because as I ended the recording I noticed something extremely useful. A stroke of luck has presented itself to us. Remember the Angles, our previous friends when we were over in Tulliferdum? There's the very same Angles that have got no land left because it was made desolate and they headed over to the Danes for shelter and became a horde. Well, look where they've chosen to resettle. Camilodunum! They have chosen to settle next to us, probably thinking, oh, we'll settle next to our previous friends, we'll be safe here, everything will be well. Currently has a ruined village and a ruined docks. So why is this such a great benefit to us? Well, this answer is very simple. For us to resettle there, we would have had to use 1,000 or so men, had to pay 10,000 or so gold, a very, very expensive affair. Whereas now, it's already settled by the Angles, which means if we come over here with our army, take them out, we don't have to pay that 10,000 gold. We just have to convert those ruined buildings into something substantial, which is far cheaper, far quicker. It's perfect. We can finally unify Britannia Superior, and what's more important is this place has got a port. We can increase our trade output as well. Our treasury is about to become much more increased, and yes, we have to attack a former friend to do it, but sometimes you've got to sacrifice something for the good of your people. So join me next time when we shall finally unify Britannia Superior. This time it is goodbye for now.